A child imagines worlds in grains of sand that trickle through his fingers. Sunlight reflected in the sand creates an image of hundreds of yellow butterflies that fly off towards the Spanish colonial city, where they fall like caressing petals over a woman carrying tropical fruit on her head. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who won the Nobel Prize for Literature, brilliantly reflected through his writing a magical world that you can live moment by moment in the southern Caribbean. Cartagena, the magical realism of the southern Caribbean. Cartagena is music, rhythm, sea, stone ramparts and palm trees, memories of seduction. Cartagena is film festivals, mysteries of a time past, drum beats. Cartagena is art, architecture, poetry, and fundamentally, flavor. Cartagena is the southern Caribbean that opens up before the world's eyes. A city of international culture that doesn't forget the magic of the local. A wall is something that generally separates, that stops, impedes. However, in Cartagena de Indias, it is just a frame to preserve this Spanish colonial jewel, declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The city's rich heritage allows a visitor to make historical and cultural tours through its system of fortifications, which consists of bastions, walls, fortresses, shore batteries, breakwaters, cloisters, churches, convents, museums and squares or historical parks. With respect to the majestic Spanish colonial architecture, the city has managed to magically combine its historical spaces with facilities for modern living, offering the visitor an exceptional level of comfort. Thanks to its hotel infrastructure that includes over 4,300 rooms and 7,000 beds, Cartagena is the perfect place for relaxation and entertainment because it has alternatives for every taste and budget, among them 5-star hotels in old cloisters and mansions. Cartagena breathes romance, history, and fun. But Cartagena is much more than that. Cartagena is a city of events and conventions, since besides the relaxing experience that its magic produces, its privileged location makes it a strategic meeting place for the world of business. Direct daily flights from Madrid, Panama, Miami, and with connections to major cities of the United States and Europe, as well as with the rest of the world, through Bogota and other capitals of the region, make Cartagena's international airport one of the busiest in the southern Caribbean, receiving hundreds of businessmen and women who discover in the city's magic and its people the best reasons to stage their most important events there. With nearly 20,000 square meters and accommodating 3,500 people, Cartagena's majestic convention center, located at the gates of the walled city, meets all the requirements for holding congresses, conventions and seminars, with salons of optimum functionality, simultaneous translation booths, press balconies, a panoramic room equipped with audiovisual and lighting aids, a fiber optic node, a digital telephone exchange with 10,000 lines, and a security system with 65 cameras. The city's historical center, with its incomparable architecture, provides the ideal environment for such events, making their opening and closing ceremonies, which are generally held on cobbled squares, atop the walls or on any of its beaches, unforgettable. Cartagena, a city formed by islands, where sky and sea merge in soft sandy beaches and coral banks lie just a few minutes away from its quays. And a special experience, its chefs, authors of a most delicious dishes, preserve the flavors of the Caribbean while wisely mixing them with the world's best. Cartagena is special, as are its nights, bars, Discotheques, restaurants, and cafes, many of them open air, are the perfect setting to end a day of work. Everyone finds reasons to experience the most unforgettable moments in Cartagena. Ecological reserves, marine and submarine parks, whose waters are the perfect place for practicing water sports, with a comfortable average temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. Walks, ecotourism, exotic animals, and very attractive shopping options. Wonderfully designed jewelry, unique Colombian emeralds, pre-Hispanic objects, antiques, high fashion, and colorful, lively crafts, along with the aroma and taste of Colombian coffee. These are just some of the things that will make the city one of your best memories. The magical realism of this earthly paradise. To leave everything else, next time, don't choose a city. Choose a dream come true. Cartagena de Indias, the best place for the General Assembly of the World Tourism Organization to meet in 2007. Cartagena, the magical realism of the Southern Caribbean.